I wanted to share with you today is I want to give you a gentle reminder always to, in all of your giving, in all of your gifting, make sure that you gift yourself the gift of self-care. It is a lot on you, a lot on your body, a lot. It's like your schedules change. It's like everything has become more compact and you have to do more things in the same amount of time. Hey, welcome to another video. Welcome to the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and anything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. We are in the thick of the holiday season. Christmas is almost here. Merry Christmas to you. And I know that this season is a lot about giving and gifting others, which is amazing. It makes you feel good. Everybody's shopping. Everybody is, it's like it's a different mood. It's a different vibe around Christmas. But what I wanted to share with you today is I want to give you a gentle reminder always to, in all of your giving, in all of your gifting, make sure that you gift yourself the gift of self-care. It is a lot on you, a lot on your body, a lot. It's like your schedules change. It's like everything has become more compact and you have to do more things in the same amount of time. And what can happen is that can really stress you and it can overwhelm you. So that when the time for gifting and giving and being present with your family and your friends, you're really not there. Because the whole season has been about you like overexerting yourself and pushing yourself like beyond what you normally do because you're trying to kind of cram a whole lot into this little space in order to kind of make everybody else happy, to put the smiles on everybody's face. And this is good. This is beautiful. But you have to remember to gift yourself. So today I'm going to share like a few things that you can do to kind of prevent that overwhelming feeling or that burnout, and some of the little things that you can do to gift yourself. One of the things I wrote a few things down. One of the things that I know that's so important that we don't really think about as a gift is to start prioritizing your rest. Whether you go to sleep earlier, whether you take a few naps if you can, because I know I cannot take a nap per se. If I take a nap, it has to just come upon me and I'm sleeping. I don't even know it. But for me to strategically take a nap, it's hard. Some people I know can take naps, and if that's you, please take advantage of that. But in any event, even at nighttime, start to make sure that you have a certain bedtime. Just like with our children when they were growing up, you had a bedtime. Like 8 o'clock they was in bed, 9 o'clock they was in bed, whatever the time was, they're in bed. We have to have a certain kind of bedtime for us. Like you have to prioritize your rest, because here's the thing. The next day begins and you haven't had your proper rest. Most of you already know where I'm going. You feel so horrible and you can't stay in the bed because you have things to do. And a lot of times because it's so light and bright, it's like your body knows that it's time to get up. Even though it hasn't had proper rest, you can't really stay in the bed and try to sleep. Or you have to go to work, you have to take your children to school, whatever. You have responsibilities. But when you prioritize your rest, it is a gift to you. Because when you wake up, you feel fresh, you feel renewed, you feel like everything that you have to do is within your grasp because you actually have the energy to do it. Most of the time with us, we won't prioritize our rest because we really don't see it as being something important. You know what I mean? If you get to bed, you get to bed. If you don't, you don't. Even with prioritizing your rest, I wrote here, like, put your nice warm blankets on the bed. If you have to have a little bit of relaxing tea at nighttime, burn your essential oils in a diffuser to kind of prime the environment for you to get sleep. It's like when you prioritize your sleep, you're making so that the body knows that it's time for rest. And even if you prime the environment and your rest won't come immediately, the environment is such that you're in the state that it will eventually come, right? You can't get into bed with your work. You can't get in bed with your computer. You can't get in bed with your paperwork because you're telling the brain it's time to work. And in fact, it's time for you to rest. So one of the gifts that I want to encourage you to give yourself is to prioritize your rest. That's one. Number two, indulge in your favorite comforts. Like, you know how like they have these holiday movies? You can binge on these holiday old movies. I love doing that. Like maybe even create like a little candle area and maybe have some hot cocoa or different festive things that you love to do. I know for myself, this year I'm making homemade Christmas cookies with my granddaughters. I look forward to that. That is something I love, love, love to do. I love making things from scratch. And most importantly, I love sharing that knowledge, sharing that time and that space with my granddaughters. And it's important that during these holidays, you continue to indulge in what makes you happy. Because it's a lot of times what happens is we're so busy focused on making other people happy that you forget about yourself. You literally forget about yourself. The whole holiday go by and you haven't done one thing for yourself. Like literally. Like nothing. So after the holidays, you're actually happy that the holidays is over because you really haven't honestly enjoyed it. But when you take the moment to enjoy and indulge in some of your holiday favorite moments, like just different things. I love binging on old movies. I love the Miracle on 34th Street and the Christmas Story and all of those old movies that just, it's like nostalgic. It brings me back like to my youth. And it just makes me feel happy. And whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you, do that. You make the seasons more memorable. Another thing that I love to do, and I have to prioritize doing it because, again, when you're busy, it takes precedence over some very important things that it shouldn't. You need to reflect on the year's blessings. That is so major for me. I don't know what happens to me, but it's almost like my body and my spirit knows that the year is closing. And I began to take an inventory and just, first of all, be very grateful that you're even still here and in this space to take inventory. Being thankful for your family, being thankful for your health, your job, your friendships, just being grateful. You have to experience this gratitude. And that creates this memorableness within the holiday. Like just sitting back and saying, wow, I did this. I completed that. I finished this or I finished that, like just making sure that you are being grateful and being happy that you made it this far. You know what I mean? And just being in that space of gratitude, it does so much for you. It's a gift. It's a gift. A lot of times we don't think about what we're grateful for because we're already pressing on to what's next or what we don't have or what we need to do or like that next mission or that it's like we're always on go. Got to pursue this and pursue that. Sometimes that gift is just sitting in what you are grateful for. And believe me, if we're all being honest, no matter what you're going through, you have something to be grateful for and just sit in that for a moment. Another gift that you can give yourself is setting boundaries and saying no. The reality is this: you cannot do everything. You cannot be at every event. You cannot say yes to everything, and it is okay. It is okay. You have to know what you can and cannot do. Only you know that. And saying no to someone is not a it's not like a disrespect to them anyway. Because honestly, if you really cannot show up for a person the way you would want to, saying no is actually a respectful position to take. Because I hate to be around some place or some event and I really don't want to be there. Because you're gonna feel my energy. You're gonna feel that I really want to be home and be in my bed. Or I don't feel good or something is going on with me. It's like you're just not there. So saying no is not necessarily a bad thing. It could serve you, one, and it could serve the person, because you don't want to infect somebody with that type of energy or whatever it is that you're going through. Another reason why setting boundaries is so important is because you know how the saying goes, you know when your cup is full. You know when your cup is full. You know when to say when, right? You have to know when I've exhausted myself already. I'm at my limit. You shouldn't have to go lose your temper, right? Before people understand, like, wow, she needs to sit down, or she needs rest, or she's overwhelmed. You know when you're getting overwhelmed. You know, you can feel it. So you have to set boundaries, not just for other people with you, but for yourself. I've had enough. And when enough is enough, it is enough. Only you know. You have to set that boundary. That's a gift. A lot of times we think gifts is this tangible, physical thing that you see and you can open or whatever. But some of the best, most profound gifts are those that you can't see. Just setting boundaries is a gift. Prioritizing your rest is a gift. Watching movie marathons, a gift. These are gifts of self-care. Gift yourself with self-care. This holiday season, it is important. We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves and creating lasting memories. Memories that last so long and so deep that even when we're no longer here, our families are still laughing and reminiscing about them, because that's just how profound and how deep it hit the souls and spirits of the people around you. That's what we're supposed to be creating. And when you're burnt out, when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, exhausted, your self-care is out the window. Out the window, and so is your energy, and so is your jolly mood. It won't be a holly jolly Christmas for you. And that's only because we haven't chosen to prioritize those things in our life. So it's important. I just wanted to remind you, just give yourself that gift of self-care. You deserve it. Gift yourself. Gift yourself. I thank you for listening to this Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that will help you to be empowered in this lifetime. Thank you so much. And please remember that self-care is most certainly the best care. Later.